went from selling the place to buying the new place within
a week or two.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally sign the sale and then sign the purchase within 2 weeks. And I would give it like most of the credit to Kenneth lah, because I think he kind of made it work. I think my personal experience started off on a very good foot, because when I was looking for a place, Kenneth was the only one that actually came back to me several times and actually asked me, would you be keen to look at this? Would you be keen to look at that? So right off the bat, you know, the sincerity, the earnest, the hardworkingness shines through very quickly lah. Fast forward, we found a place and became very close friends. And then I met Gwen.
And then we got married.
Yeah, okay, so yeah. Bullet points are, met Gwen, got married, had a baby, and now we needed more space.
Actually, before I met my husband and Kenneth, I did have a couple of agents. Like 1 or 2, they just met up with me and then that was it. Like, but with Kenneth, he really followed through.
He would just tell us like, okay, I'm going to shoot a video of your apartment for promotional purposes. And I think the most important thing is that he was the one that's saying, okay, I want to do this for you, I want to do that for you, I want to put this up for you, and then I'm going to list it here for you. And we just like, oh, okay. So over maybe 2 or 3 sessions, we sat down, pen and paper, calculator, and then worked it all out. Yeah, after you actually kind of figure out where your budget is, you actually feel much more confident about going into a purchase. Along the way, he also kind of asked us like, okay, do you need facilities, you know, how close do you want to be to East Coast Park? So I think that also helped to kind of narrow things down and then help with the targeting of the different properties that we are looking at.
Every weekend we had something to view, right?
Yeah, and that's the awesome thing, you see, because I mean, generally we're both working, so weekdays is also out of the question. And I mean, the remarkable thing is that Kenneth was able to pack in lots of viewings. He also guided us on the banking part of it. And I think, of course, also he's probably worked with several banks quite closely to recommend bankers who would be appropriate to handle a transaction. And I think that was pretty smooth as well.
He's very hardworking and approachable as well, which is important, right? You?
I would say easygoing and honest. I think that's very, very important, because I don't really like the pushiness kind of style. He will give you the information and then he'll tell you if you're ready to move on this information, then you let me know. And of course, anytime, anywhere I have a question, he's there with a very quick reply. So we've also heard our fair share of horror stories, you know, this agent, that problem, this buyer, this seller issue, you know, that kind of stuff. So, and then we always empathize because we've only had good experiences. So, you know, that's why every time we hear a story like that, I mean, the first thing that we think of is like, why don't you just call our agent? I mean, we had a great experience with him. You know, if he can help you, why not? Right?
Thank you, Nicholas and Gwen, for the kind words. It was a pleasure to be part of their property journey. If you are in a similar situation or plan to upgrade from your current property, feel free to call me. I'm Kenneth from PropNext.